Hello everyone, welcome to KCC channel.
Hello everyone, welcome to KCC channel. I'm Sandeep Bhatnagar. Today we are going to discuss about expectations from the budget 2021, which is going to be declared on 1st of February 2021. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has raised high hopes from this budget by stating that this is going to be a budget never seen before. Now let us see how this budget is going to be and what can be our expectations from this budget. MSME sector has been in a very bad shape in the last couple of years, but it has gone worse since the pandemic hit across the world. There is a financial crunch that has taken a toll on the MSME sector. So we will discuss about the budget expectations of the MSME sector. The first and foremost is that the government has to take an initiative to popularize the TREDS. Now, we should know what is TREDS. TREDS is the Trade Receivable Discounting System. It is a wonderful platform for the MSME because they can get their bills discounted in this platform. Financial institutions and other sectors come across the TREDS and they lend money to the MSME sector based upon their invoices. Government should take measures to popularize this sector, this platform, so that the financial stability is given to the MSME sector. Another step which government can take is that link TREDS with the GST. This measure is long overdue. It was announced in 2018 and has not been implemented fully. So the linking of GSTN with the TREDS can have a very beneficial effect because the lenders can feel safe that they are lending to a sector, to an organization which is GST compliant, and it can also safeguard it against the fake invoicing issue. Now, another measure that the government can take for the MSME is that they can declare a fund which can be used by the private sector enterprises and further lending to the MSME sector. This can again ease the financial burden of the MSME enterprises. Another measure, a very, very important measure, could be that the GST rates should be rationalized. There are about 7 rates of GST on goods and about 5 rates on GST on services. If we see internationally, there are normally 3 GST rates. Government should take measures to rationalize these rates and bring them down to about 3 rates so that the complexity in the GST is reduced and the litigation in the GST is also brought down. Another important provision which pertains to the income tax is that the rate of income which is declared by the professionals, which also fall in the MSME sector, the presumptive rate is 50% of the turnover declared by the professionals. This provision is a little bit too high in the sense that the profitability of the professionals is not 50% if you see the practical part of it. This rate could be brought down to about 33%, which could be a more reasonable rate. Another provision which pertains to Section 4480, that is the presumptive rate of income in the case of other businesses other than professionals, in which you have to maintain a 5-year time frame. If you are going for a tax audit, you have to keep that for 5 years. If you are going for a presumptive income, you have to keep it for 5 years. This provision is again a little too harsh because if you see in the salaried class, they have stated that you can switch, you can opt in and opt out on a year-to-year basis. Similarly, in the professionals Section 4480A, again you can opt in and opt out on a year-to-year basis. But here in Section 4480, you have to follow whatever practice you adopt for 5 years. Government can take measures, can modify this section and keep this opt-in, opt-out for on a year-to-year basis, which will ease the burden on the MSME. Another important aspect is the tax rates on LLPs and firms. Before we move to this provision, I would like to state that we have made another video on budget expectations of the salaried and the individual taxpayers. Link for this video has been put in the description box. You can watch it to know about the budget expectations of the individual taxpayers. Then there is another video on the how to save taxes when you receive the gifts. You can also refer to that video, and the link for that video has been put in the description box as well. Now, we were talking about the tax rates on LLPs and firms. The tax rates on LLPs and firms is astronomically high. It is 31.2%. But if you compare the corporate tax rate, which is as low for certain category of companies of 15%. So there is a huge gap. The government should consider reducing the tax rates on LLPs and firms to at least 22% so that they can also have a competitive advantage so far as income tax is concerned. We believe that all these measures can give a real boost to the MSME sector. If you have any kind of budget expectations, you can comment in the description box and we can take it further so that some of our expectations are met by the Finance Ministry. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you like it. Goodbye for now.